Alright guys, welcome in. Let me make sure I get the mic going. I get the chat going. Let me find the right browser here. Too many browsers up. It's in the replay. This is live. We're live. Make sure I get the chat down here. Alright. Oh man, everything's going to crap, man. It's the full takeover. We've been took over. It's all out of hand, man. Everything's going crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna do a little bit of the other night when we did that moon stream, we had a bunch of anomalies, so I tried to pick out all the anomalies I could find. The one video that I really wanted to have the satellite go through, I don't know what happened to it. It's missing, strangely. The one video, I mean, I looked for days trying to find that thing, and it's missing. The one before it's there, the one after it's there. I thought maybe I moved it to save it somewhere. I couldn't find it, but I got a bunch of other anomalies. And then I'll bring in the live moon here in a second. We'll check out some of them anomalies. We got missing data, man. Everybody's getting waxed right now. We've been getting waxed all day in Missouri, and to show the big operation that was over here, it's like missing. There's like an hour or two just completely gone. They're getting waxed down here in the Gulf of Mexico. The whole area is getting smoked out on Good Friday. Like right now, you just see the aerosols going by the moon every 2-3 seconds. I'm waiting for them hopefully to clear out. They stopped the bunker fuel operation. Now we had a pattern shift to usher in coast to coast weather changes. Well, we know why. We've been documenting it. Some of the news coming out is hilarious. Well, not really hilarious. I mean, the news coming out is insane. I was reading, we got a couple of these articles we may go over later. We got Hurricane Hunter plane training missions flying right over where the aerosols were deployed, right over South Dakota, all the way down through Nebraska, Kansas, right into Missouri, right where I'm at. Like smoke right over the middle, man. I mean, we definitely got waxed here in Missouri. I imagine a lot of people got hit today. Gulf of Mexico's getting slammed. I probably got to zoom in on this. Let me see. We'll go down here in the Gulf of Mexico. Yeah, I even downloaded the GIF file from earlier today, and it's blanked out, half of it. It's like it is so bad they're hiding it. Turn on the enhancer. Florida's getting hit. I probably got to go down lower. I really don't need these watches and warnings on. I don't know why I got them on. Heavy aerosols. Let me go a little bigger. there by the Keys. They have big old fat liners. Yeah, big spraying operation right there. Or deployment, whatever you want to call it. Let's go up. It's like they're hiding it today. You can see it real good. There's some over Canada. It looks like a big old A. See, they're right on the edge. It's really, oh, we got a big spraying deployment here over Oklahoma and Utah. And that's mixing in with the one in Missouri. Yeah, I've been trying to film for like 2-3 hours, but my camera won't even go through this thick aerosols. Usually it does, but it's not. It's so thick I can't get through it. And I know there was one. Wow, I can't get over up here. This might pick it up, maybe not. Yeah, the stuff going on in the world right now, man, it's getting pretty nuts out there. You have big spraying out there. Everywhere up here in Canada's getting waxed. I mean, let's go look at that. See, they're blocking out tons of the data. Yeah, I noticed that right off the bat. Like, well, where's that big operation they just come through? It's not even on here. Look at that. What's going on with that? There's no telling what they're doing up there, man. Get my water going here. Here, let me bring that, if I can find it here. So here's the anomaly video. I'll just let it run through. I don't have no sound to it or nothing. I slow it down and pause it on some of the anomalies that we caught that night, the last time we streamed the moon, did a moon chat thing. In fact, before I play this thing, let me pause it and I'll show you some of the finished pictures of it. And I got one picture of the sun today, or two. Not real good because the aerosols are so bad. As best I could get of the sunspots. That one anyway. And then I had one of the other spot, but just a couple different versions of it. That's probably the best version. Yeah, I was having all kinds of problems with the camera. Yeah, see, it just didn't come in because of all the aerosols. Just couldn't get it to come in. Hell, my regular camera did it better than anything else. Here's a shot of the M92, the Hercules. Or wait, M92. Can't remember if this is. No, Hercules. There's Hercules. And then M92 is like a more colorful shot of it. Yeah, it's got more color than the M92. It's like to the west of the Hercules star cluster. Trying to get to my moon pictures here from that video. Going the wrong way. Got some okay. So here's one of them from that live video we took after I processed them. I'll zoom in on it here in a sec. I gotta put the moon back in. It's drifting away on me. So some of these come out pretty good. Some of them not so good. That one's pretty wild. These are huge pictures. I mean, the actual size. Here's actual size. I mean, these things are huge. They're hard to work with. You know, I was going to try to make that mosaic. Man, I don't think I got a good enough computer to do it. I'd try to shrink them all down. Here's that glowing crater. Check out this crater right here. Looks like a sperm. It's got a crater and then a big tail or a canyon. Then you got like half a crater. Of course, all the mountains. Oh, hang on a second. Kind of about the same picture. Took a long time. It took me a couple of days to process all these. Man, that part of the moon's been blasted. You got this weird crater right here. Looks like a big boat or something. Use an 11-inch telescope. Look at that thing. It's got the blast zone. Alright, so that's all them. So I'll play that video now. That's all my pictures for March so far. Yeah, the higher I let the moon get in the sky, the clearer it'll be. That's why I haven't brought it in yet. Just trying to keep it in frame, letting all the aerosols go by. So let me pause that. So this little U-shaped thing, man, it just pops on there for a second. It don't go by. It just like emanates right there. And then it disappears. So that was kind of weird. Look at that. It just disappeared. It blinks in, blinks out. Whoa. I don't know what that sound was, but I think when I slowed it down, I was talking. And then it'll come up. I got pretty much everything marked when it comes up. Kind of getting a little shaky. I think I drank too much coffee. Yeah, some of these kind of it takes a little while because I slowed it down. I tried to cut a lot of it out, but still kind of drags out a little bit. Probably need to edit a little more. Everything should be marked and popping up. There, look at that thing. And then it shoots down a little more. It was down here. It's pretty weird. I don't think I've ever seen something that big. It could have been closer to the camera or something. Just haven't caught one like that before. It's only a couple more minutes long. Yeah, we got a lot of fires going on. Yeah, we'll do all that stuff tomorrow. Go over the fires, earthquake, the water draining back into the earth. Yeah, there went another one, like a little funky thing there. Can't remember what all comes through here. It's been a couple days since I messed with that video. I had wanted to process all the moon pictures. There went another weird little thing that blinks in and blinks out. They're not like going across, which is kind of odd. Really, I'll have to go watch his video. I hardly ever get to watch other videos, man. I just never get time. Yeah, that's what I've been talking about for days, man. I've been talking about how the ponds keep drying up. I've had all kinds of rain and my pond is almost completely dry. There's no water going out the backside. The ponds all around these farms, the water's just being sucked up into the ground. I've been talking about that for like 2 months. It's weird, man. We got all, I think CERN has opened up the gates there. You see that thing go flying by? That was pretty freaky. Yeah, there's something definitely. It could be the tunnels underground. It could be building tunnels and it's sucking all the water in. Could be some kind of catastrophic event getting ready to happen. You know, the earth, the plates have been going forever, you know, all kinds of stuff. Let me go ahead and bring in the remote desktop here. All right, so now we're live on the moon. And I'll try to get looking better and all that good stuff. Let me get it. I just got it going. I was waiting for the aerosols all to go by. So this is live. Now we're live moon. And I'll try to get it looking better here. Looks like we're okay, focus. I'll probably have to adjust it a little bit. See if I can get it a little bit better here. Kind of, you can see it's kind of brown looking because of the crap in the air. Whoa, big old flock of birds. Now that was cool. Them, you could actually see them were birds. And I wasn't recording or nothing. Well, we got it live though. I never get this look like I want it to. Trying to get it where you guys can see it good. Kind of darkens it up too much. When I turn the contrast up, it clears it out, but then it's a little dark for you guys. Here, let me try to zoom in and get it more in focus. I gotta go out of focus and back in focus. Best I can get with all the crap going on up there. Trying to zoom in and focus a little better. Try to zoom in. Got a lot of turbulence. That's zoomed in as far as I can go right there. It's probably about as in focus as I can get. Now, man, that moon's still pretty dang bright. That on auto. I think I'll just leave it on auto tonight. I like it when the moon's about half a moon, because then you get to see a lot more of the detail. I like to zoom in on these weird little things on the edge. The only thing with auto, man, it kind of brightens it. Yeah, the higher this thing gets in the sky, if they quit spraying, it's going to be really clear tonight. I mean, that's pretty clear right now for that being low in the sky. So it's really going to be clear later. So, man, we got so much propaganda and crap going on around the world, man. Everything is upside down. There's a war against common sense, Christians. I mean, there's just so much stuff going on, man. They are really hitting us, man. They're really bringing in the... I guess they're hacked off because they didn't get the Agenda 21 done on time. So now they're ramping everything up. They're using the climate to usher everything in, even though it has nothing to do with anything. I mean, it's gonna get really rough here, man. I hope everybody's ready spiritually, mentally. Really spiritually, man, is where we need everybody concentrating, because it's definitely a spiritual war. We're in it full-fledged. I mean, everybody should have like bucket gardens if you live like in an apartment. Start growing some food. They're selling little chickens, you know, at the farm stores. Get you a couple chickens, keep them in the house. You know, do what you got to do. You'll have eggs. Just don't get no roosters unless you want to eat them. Man, I see people in some of these nice housing additions that can't have chickens outside, so they keep them inside in a huge cage. Just like a few of them that lay eggs. They got like a kennel. As long as you keep everything clean, it shouldn't be no big deal. It looks like a deep crater. It's really bright with that auto on. Just waiting for something to zoom by. Man, I wish I would have been recording them birds, man. That was the clearest shot I've ever seen of birds coming through. Right in the beginning. This crater right here, man, emanates its own light. I swear that's like a searchlight right there. That thing is so bright. Look at that. If I turn the contrast all the way down, look at that thing just light up. There's something really crazy about that crater. Something going on with that one. I need to read up into it. See what that's all about. So is that one. That's another bright one. There's like two of them that are just completely different than everything else on the moon. think I'll just blow it out and see if we just catch anything going by. See if anything comes flying through. Like every time I look away, something will probably go by. Oh, that was the, I can't remember if I showed this or not. This was the sun today. That's what it looked like when I was filming it. You can see the trails come through here. They'll be drifting across. That's why I couldn't get it clear. I'm trying to shut down all this stuff I don't need. We still sell our eggs for $2 a dozen. Our chickens are laying eggs like crazy, man. They just been going to town here the last month or two. Anything going out there militarily, Captain Tom? You guys got some kind of action going on out there in Guam? My browser's all back where they go. We were $1.50 a dozen, and then $3 for 18 packs, and we didn't even raise the price to $2 till, man, like November. Like, we really, our chickens are more pets and food. Like, we couldn't make money on selling eggs. Yeah, we get some people, they come down this. We live on a lake, so we don't get a lot of traffic, but whenever they come down on the weekend, man, they buy them. And then we got all the locals. They come around. I mean, and quite a few people around here sell eggs. I think the highest around here is like $3.50 a dozen from the local eggs, unless you get up closer to town, and they're like $4 and $5, $6. And then if you get to the cities, man, they're like $6 to $8 for the same eggs. Nothing like fresh eggs, man. I made a bunch of, when my parents come down, I made a bunch of deviled eggs. We need to buy the chickens up for the outlaw 'em. They're outlawing rainwater, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, man, they're already everything coming down from the sky is getting in everything. I mean, look at all the trees that are dying. You know, they talk about all this global crap. What about the Nord Stream pipeline spewing all that stuff out? You got that methane leak that's been, the natural gas leak that's been burning for hundreds of years, or maybe not hundreds of years, but they lit it up. I can't remember if it's in Russia or somewhere like that, but they lit it up and it's been burning ever since. They can't put it out. It's been spewing all that stuff into the atmosphere for decades. They just never tell you the truth, man. They just tell you what you want to hear so they can bring all this chaos in. Because there's a war against good, man. It's right now Satan's took over. Oh yeah, we know it was us. Yeah, I can't remember. They call it the hellhole or something like that. But yeah, definitely stuff is going on. You know, earth and spiritual and universe. Like, look at the sun this last year and a half. Even the sun is going crazy. Yeah, we lost our two ducks, man. A raccoon got their little coop ripped open, killed the male, and broke the female's neck. We had to take her to the vet and put her down. My wife won't eat our chickens. That's why we got so many roosters. They're too much of pets. She treats them all like, you know, like a dog. Well, a lot of people are burning off right now. This is when everybody burns their leaves off in their land. So you also got that. So a lot of the fires are that, especially in the Midwest. No, it was raccoons. Man, them raccoons are so strong, their hands and stuff, it's insane. Like all my other coops are completely fortified. But they like busted the lock off the top and got it open. I mean, these things are smart, man. I've had to try to outsmart these things so many times. They come in waves, like haven't seen them for a long time, and then, man, we'll just get hundreds of them. Does who follow around the yard? Now, the raccoons usually come in at night. I've had them in the day when they were real aggressive a while back. Not a lot of stuff flying by tonight that I can see. During the day, they get along with them, but at night, man, they turn into crazy little things. Yeah, we got possums all over. They don't mess with too much. They usually just kind of come passing through, eat some of the feed on the ground. The chickens and cats eat together here. Yeah, man, I tried relocating them. And man, there were so many. I did like 9 nights in a row. Sometimes I caught 2 in one night. And that don't work. They just kept coming. Like I gave up. There's probably hundreds of them. I'm doing okay. Just my legs. I kind of took a step back last couple of days. My legs really swole up for a couple of days. They're still a little swollen. They're doing a little better today. And then I get real drained whenever they get real swollen. I'm kind of drained. No energy. But I'm doing okay. I'm starting to get a little bit of strength back. Yeah, some people around here eat them and all that stuff. Now up the road about 2 miles, man, they got coyotes. The farmer's always blasting them things. They're huge. Yeah, like during the day, I'll walk around as much as I can, then I'll go lay up on the floor, put my legs up on the bed, and elevate them for 20, 30 minutes, and that kind of helps for a while. And then at night, I elevate them for a good hour or two. Just my feet, my knees have been doing a little bit better. They're still real stiff. But my feet, man, they just get huge. I can't even get my shoes on. And then I started using some compression socks. Then I cut a pair of them and where I could slip them up over my knees. Yeah, they help for a while, but man, when you take them off at night, man, your legs are all freaky looking. They look all deformed and stuff. And then by morning, they're pretty good. Other than my feet are still swollen, but my knees are down. And once I get up walking around, they start swelling up. As long as I elevate them every once in a while during the day, I get through. They're just real weak. Like I have a really hard time getting upstairs. Sometimes I got to pick my leg up, pull myself up, and then once I get kind of warmed up, I get going. I can go down. I can walk straight good. Just trying to go up. I got to get all this. I lost a lot of weight through that last round of crap. Like I'm the lowest I've ever weighed right now. So I'm trying to regain that. I go in for my MRI to see how everything's going next Wednesday. And we'll see if they got that out of my liver. And I think that's the problem, was my liver had a new tumor in it. And that's affecting all this other stuff. So if that thing's dwindled down, I should be starting to build up pretty good. You know, and I got to kind of watch some of the natural stuff I do with my liver. Kind of freaked out. So I've been kind of doing it. I had to kind of scale back a little bit. I got my, I had some immunotherapy that messed up. Plus I had new tumors, which messed up my liver. And then I got real low, like hospital low of potassium. So I had to do a bunch of like 4-hour treatments of potassium. And then I'd take not a bunch, but potassium pills during the morning and night. I eat a lot of bananas and some avocados. I eat all the stuff I should. Yeah, you can't really see the moon tower, so it gets smaller. like less of a moon. It's too big a moon. It's too bright. I mean, they're kind of like you need the shadows so it stands out better. Because normally I got the moon. I had the moon upside down when I was filming. Now I got it right side up. And there's somewhere like down over here somewhere, probably part of this. Here, I can zoom in on down here and see if we can. Yeah, the shadows do a lot of it, but it could be more on the edge. See if we zoom in a little bit on it. Yeah, I don't eat any sugar anymore. Man, I eat so many bananas a day. In fact, I was going to go down and get one. I probably eat 3 to 5 bananas a day. I eat some of the organic, and then I got some of the other cheapy, regular ones. I always buy 1 of each or 2 of each. Yeah, sugar's bad for you, man. I was hooked on energy drinks too. Like I haven't drank an energy drink in a month, and I used to drink 2 a day, coffee. And then I drink that Life Boost coffee. It's low acidic, like a real low. It's almost acidic as water, or about the same as water. I love this stuff, man. I ordered some of the espresso. I don't know if you're supposed to mix that espresso with other coffee, but man, that stuff had me flying. I took a spoonful of the regular coffee and then a spoonful of that espresso. Man, I was winging around like I was over caffeinated, and then I passed out. Yeah, I get my daughter has honeybees. I get my honey from her. Yeah, avocado's got a lot of potassium. Potato skins. Of course, I eat a lot of fruit and berries, and I'm trying some of that green premix. Man, that stuff is pretty nasty. Usually I just throw everything in the blender and do fresh. And then I got some of that plant. I can't remember what it's called, but it's not sugar, man. It's a plant. I got a huge plant I started growing a couple of years ago, and it's like sugar, but it's not sugar. It's just a plant. I can't remember the name of it. And I've used that. It tastes just like sugar, but it's just a plant. I do a lot of milk thistle for the liver. Yeah, stevia, that's what it is. Yeah, mine bushed out, man. It's huge. And then I got like this other plant that smells like lemon. I think it's a tea. But if you mix them both together, man, it's pretty good. Of course, do a lot of the mullion. Then somebody sent me the happy liver teas. Thanks who sent that to me. I always forget to write the names down. Yeah, I got a bunch of lemongrass and all that. Man, just not a lot of action going on the moon tonight. But at the same time, I gotta eat, man. I gotta get protein in me because I'm so weak. I gotta try to get some weight on me. Oh man, I drink all kinds of dandelion tea. I'm waiting for the dandelions to come up. We might be getting a few here. I went mushroom hunting yesterday for a little bit. I didn't see any, but I know they're getting ready to pop any minute. We got a little bit of a cold down. Yeah, I got a bunch of books on all the detox somebody sent me. I've been reading through, and I got a bunch of health healing books. Right now, I'm just kind of we catch anomalies coming by, so we're just kind of chatting and watching the moon, see if we catch a satellite come through or some kind of weird craft or freaky birds, plane. Yeah, it's kind of, man, there's no telling what stuff flies by up here all the time, man, like unexplained stuff. You could have the Starlinks coming by. And I got a program that tells me. I haven't really figured the program out. I wonder if I got it. I'd have to move this to bring that program up. But really, we're just here chatting too. Give everybody a place to come chat. You know, I'm waiting for the moon to get straight above me, and then I'll take just a couple of videos of it. Yeah, I don't have none of my other stuff going. Yeah, we caught something going through there, and I lost the dang video, man. I'm pretty sure it was a satellite. It looked like you could see the solar panel, but they go by so fast, man. And they're real little. Like, if you take your eye off it, if you blink, you'll probably miss it. Unless it's like the ISS, that's pretty big. And then that Chinese satellite's pretty big. Then we got that new gigantic Blue Origin satellite. I haven't seen it yet. Wonder if I can get to it. I think it's on my desktop. I got a program here. I really haven't used it. Oh, this is for that computer. So I gotta go to my computer here. See if I can open that up. Let's see here. I don't remember the name of it. Weird, I don't see it. Why is it not on my... Stacking? No. Why can't I find it? That's weird. Hold on, let me mine this down. There it is. Take a look at this. So there's the moon. Yeah, so no satellite, the two big satellites ain't coming by the moon. But I mean, you got, man, all these satellites over here. If you click them on here, man, there's just thousands of satellites. Like I can click all these satellites. I mean, you just got billions of them. Now, how can I clear them? Like I don't know how to use this program. Uncheck all them ones I put on. Like I don't know how to uncheck all at the same time. I can revert it. Now how do I put on the put that one on? There's the sun, there's the moon. Now I can't find the main satellites. Oh well, that program, I don't know how to use it. Alright, where'd my thing go? Whoa, about lost the moon. Yeah. Looks like it's starting to get a little bit clearer. Yeah, everybody knew Q was a psyop, but nobody would listen. All that stuff is CIA created. All just a rabbit hole to get everybody to be distracted, man. We tried to warn everybody. Yeah, see, I'm going to be able to start zooming in more and more. You believe Q is real? What have they done to fix anything? Look at the takeover, man. Look where we're at, where we're getting ready to go to World War III. We've been took over by all these crazy people. We're screwed. They haven't helped anything. A coup happened. And now we're paying the price. I mean, they're ruined. America's ruined, man. We're China now. And now they're going to really bend us over. Like right now, it's spiritual, man. We're down to spiritual. That's what it is. They're coming in for the guns, but that ain't going to work. I mean, it's all spiritual. That's all we got. I mean, everything, yeah, definitely everything's obvious what's going on. That's pretty up close. I mean, I can go way up closer, but that's pretty up close right there. Yeah, I'm not going to sit back, man. I'm ready. No, they don't, man. There's no time to deign around, man. The time is now. Have you ever... Like, you need to go read the Declaration of Independence right now. That's where we're at. We've been took over by a tyrannical government out to destroy Christianity and the way of life, which they've already done it. We're here. We're in it. It's full-fledged war. You really think this senile person got 81 million fake stuff? No way. The way YouTube and Google and censoring everything. Yeah, you're right on that birth certificate. We're just a number, man. We're a lab rat. We're peasants to them. They don't care about us. If the government says they care, then they definitely don't care. China's always hated us. There is no, China's taken over, man. They've already took over Australia, Canada, George Soros and all them technocrats. They're causing all this. Definitely slaves. We've never really ever been free. Yeah, we win in the end, but man, we're got to go through the crap right now. You know, where they're erasing history. They don't want you to believe in God. They all think they're gods. They worship their self. They worship the false idols. Man, we may not even make it to another election. I don't think we will. I don't think they'll let us. Even though they don't count, they get placed in there. You'd like to think somebody would fight for us, but they're not. They're all on the same team. It's all to appear like they're fighting for you. Like, we'll see. Nothing ever gets done, man. They all talk, but nothing gets done. It's all gibberish. Trying to get this stabilized out. Yeah, France, Europe, Israel, they're all getting, just everything is going on everywhere. Sweden, Canada. Yeah, people definitely need to have the armor on, get right with God. In fact, everybody needs to be, praying and pushing for mercy on everything. Yeah, they're all godless nutbags, man. It's hard to believe a handful of people caused all this. Just a handful of people did all this to ruin everybody's way of life. You just can't live free and be happy and, farm or just keep to yourself. And, like, why can't they handle that? They got to push you into all this freaky stuff. And it gets me is all the big tech companies, all of them are in on it. Like, how did we get that many people, which is a small amount still, could take over so easy? It's because a lot of people have common sense and wouldn't think anybody would ever do that, but they do. You know what? I'm going to run down real quick and give me a banana. I need something to snack on. I'm going to get this way up to the top so I don't drift away while I'm going to get that real quick. It'll take me a while to get back up the stairs. I wish I was more versed in the Bible and all the meanings, but I mean, theology is pretty tough stuff to understand. I mean, it's Good Friday. Look at all the crap that went on the news cycle today. Yeah, I got the compression stuff. All right, I'll be right back in a minute. Here, I'm going to actually get that down even lower, because it's going to drift back up. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right, I'm back. I gotta peel my banana here. I'll try not to chew into the microphone. Anything fly by while I was gone? Yeah, they're trying to create hate and they say there's all this racism, man. I've never hardly ever seen racism. It's all made up just to create division and get everybody to fight everybody. Hey, things out there, Paul. I mean, they get everybody's all drugged out, and they don't want nobody to fight back, man, against the tyranny. Anything they can do to make us appear that we're not getting along, that's what they want to do. Just makes it easier for them to divide us. It's just the atmospheric conditions. We got wind and aerosols and all that stuff. Wind currents. The atmospheric river. Keep going the wrong way. Oh, I got all that, and got it right here by me. Yeah, my voice gets real tired late at night. Yeah, there's a lot of homeless people now down in Springfield that they live up in the rocks where I come up on the light. Whoops. They panhandle, but it's not for food. They do it for drugs. I used to give them some money if they're at the light, and when I come back through later, they'd be down at the gas station buying booze. So now if I got leftover them little banana chips and nuts, I keep bags of nuts and banana chips and stuff like that, I give them that now. Yeah, and that's true, man. They got rent so high, nobody can afford rent. Food's getting so high. Yeah, they'll steal the land even using that eminent domain. We're seeing it all over the place. I don't know. We're waiting for him to come by. We're waiting for ET to come by. You know, now we know why they ordered all them guillotines and body boxes, building FEMA camps all over the place. That's why they let it, they let it be invaded, because they're all going to probably take us out anyway. They just stole a bunch of land down in Australia using eminent domain. They'll just steal, man. Then you got all these squatters like stealing people's houses. I mean, that's insane, man. I wouldn't let that happen. If you try to take my house, man, you're going to be buried somewhere. I mean, like George Soros, man, he's probably the most dangerous technocrat out there. He's caused all this. Now he's got a son to take over when he's gone, if he ever dies. I mean, he had like 8 heart transplants. All these IRS agents are going to just take everybody out. Like, they're just going to totally bankrupt us all. I mean, they already are. Oh, yeah, he's definitely evil. He's going to take right over. They're all evil. All the technocrats, man. That's who the problem is. Yeah, Bill's one of the top ones for sure. Can't get that thing to stay where I want it. Yeah, they're all cults. That's who we're battling, man. Cults. We got the climate cult. We got the Satanism cults. All these new things you can't even talk about on here. Yeah, they did this. I warned this like 80 years ago when they started invading Sweden. They started this a long time ago, these invasions of all these countries to destabilize all the countries. And then here we are now. As soon as they took office, man, they're destabilizing our whole thing, letting all these people in here, even though now the fast food's going to become automated. Everything's automated. What are all these people going to be doing? They're going to be going around civil war, causing chaos, pushing all these Hunger Game type things, 1984. Yeah, I've seen that. Instead of addressing the real causes. Can't believe we ain't got a plane or any more birds or anything going by. Yeah, definitely. Be nice to catch a meteor hitting the moon. That's what I'm hoping one night I'll catch one. Another backyard astronomer caught one about a month ago, hitting it, creating a pretty good bright explosion. Not like a big explosion, but it was a bright, you can tell it got hit. There's going to be a new crater there. It wasn't real big, but that's where you find the backyard astronomers like us. That's who spots and finds all this stuff, man. It's more backyard astronomers find the incoming meteors and stuff before NASA even. There's always eyes to the sky, from people in their backyards like me and thousands and thousands of other people all across the world monitoring the skies. Yeah, there's videos out there. They're hard to find. I don't know why. No problem. They all want to block the sun. Oh, I got another camera going. I need to check that real quick. I tried to put a hydrogen alpha filter on my other telescope camera. It blocks all the wavelengths of light, but the hydrogen, so everything comes out real red. But it's just filming in that wavelength of light, so it blocks, like it even almost blocks all the starlight. And I'm just trying to pick up the hydrogen alpha cloud around stuff, but it's so chemtraily, I don't know. I pick the moons up okay, but I'm gonna see if I can check that out real quick, see what's going on with it. Like, here's what the moon looked like That's what the moon looked like because of the aerosols with a regular camera. I couldn't even get it to go focus. See, 4, 7. Wow, what's going on here? Camera 2. Whoa, yeah, it's not really coming out. I got it set on 600 seconds. Yeah, I got it way too. Set way too high. Oh yeah, I gotta go change that. It needs to be on like 300 seconds. Really just testing, but yeah, I can't even see none of too many. Yeah, we're just kind of zooming in here and just trying to see if anything will fly through here. That's about as good a zoom as I can get without over zooming. Limits of the telescope. I mean, that's pretty damn close. Not close enough, like you'd never be able to see the flag if there's a flag up there. I mean, some of these craters are like miles high. So you can only pick up, land-based telescopes can only picks up so much resolution without it just blowing out with all the atmosphere and all that. Nobody trusts NASA, man. They're just a big money pit to steal more money from us. Yeah, I never know till I go back and review the footage if it's birds or something else. Yeah, I took a nap earlier. That's why I'm still up. Try to back it out a little bit here. Probably a little too zoomed. And really, the bigger I make it, though, we can see a lot more of the cover, way more of the moon if something comes by. I'm telling you, if a satellite comes by, man, they wing. Like so fast, if you blink, it's already gone. Yeah, I've seen quite a bit of UFOs in my life. I think they follow me around ever since I was a kid. Man, I may be too tired to walk up there and fix that camera. No, I got one strike on each channel, but I've had them on there for like 5 years, 10 years. They never take them off. Something's wrong with my other camera too. It's not shooting right. Had plenty of encounters with that stuff. Yeah, I used to love listening to like Arbel and L.A. Amrazuli, and used to watch Paul Begley and that Mike from Around the World, but they've gone a little weird, man. Yeah, a lot of it's just my camera settings and the stuff out there, the water vapor and all that stuff. I didn't know I could zoom in like that. Man, I can zoom in just with the mouse. I didn't even know I could do that. Yeah, we need to get rid of everybody in Congress right now. Needs to be normal people like they did in, where was that, Sweden, or not Sweden, but Iceland. You know, in Iceland, if their government gets out of hand, they just pull them out of office and put a new one in. One of these days we're going to catch something insane on here. Could be any time the way things are going now. We may see all kinds of Project Blue Beam or some kind of space war going on. Yeah, the moon birds right in the beginning was cool. Wonder if I can find them. No, it'd be on the computer up there. Wonder if I can go through the network with it. Pull up that little bird part. It may not be there because we're still streaming. Probably won't be able to look at it till after the stream. Let's see. I'm up there. If I go there. No, that'd be on this computer. What am I doing? That'd be on this one. And it's probably got a... Let me mute this. So right in the beginning... Mute that one did like a U-shape fly around, it looked like. Yeah, I don't think I can. Well, I can't fast forward it because it's still streaming. I know, like right in the first couple minutes, these birds, a whole flock of them come by. See if it'll show it. I know it was like in the first minute or two. And I can't fast forward it to get to it because it's still streaming right now. It's like the temporary. I'll try to pause it when they come by. That's the only cool thing we caught so far. Yeah, a lot of people there in the chat are behind us, or if they come in late, they might be a little behind us. I haven't been watching, so hopefully I didn't miss it. Got to be getting close because it is like right when I started the stream. Oh, there's one. Oh, wait. Oh, this ain't in the right video, I don't think. 3, 4. That's not in the right video. I'm on the wrong video. We'll never find the birds there because that's not the right one. I gotta go back through and find it. That was the wrong video. Yeah, here's a temporary. I don't know if it's gonna play. Yeah, it's probably not gonna play. Because we're still streaming. Well, here it is. I think, yeah. Well, let me fast forward, no. Alright, I'll put this off to the side, and then as soon as I see it, I'll bring it back over. Right now, the truth is we're screwed. Yeah, I know I'm going to be having to go here pretty quick, too. Yeah, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. Close to it. Man, I got a lot of hard drives. I've been having to delete a bunch. Yeah, well, let me fast forward the thing I'm looking at. To the right. Alright, guys, welcome in. Let me make sure I get the mic going. Alright, so now I'm getting pretty close to where I hopefully bring that in. Actually, it's going to run a while till I get to the moon. Man, that's probably going to take too long. Yeah, I'll have it for later. No, it don't look fake to me, man. The moon's real. It's been there since the beginning when God made it. Or if it was towed there or something, but it's been there since forever. It's been on the cave drawings. They can't fake the moon. Yeah, it's already Saturday now. Here, it's 10 minutes till 2 a.m. I can't believe I'm still up. And I gotta go reset the cameras before I can go lay down and set the telescope so they don't hit the wall like I did today with the sun. Yeah, there's a reason for them 2 sunsets, man. You can get 2 sunsets at the equator where they kind of go each way. You know, if you're on the equator, the stars go two different waves in an arc. It's pretty freaky. Man, this tea I made's good. I took some green tea and then some, man, what kind of tea is it? Kind of a mint tea. It's pretty good. Yeah, they crashed a rocket into the moon and it rang like a bell for a long time, like it's hollow. Or it's metal. Who knows? It could be a artificial thing that was towed there, but you know, if you read the Bible, God made it all. Yeah, I got some of that black seed oil. Yeah, there's all kinds of sounds in space and radio waves and microwaves and cosmic rays and all kinds of nasty stuff. Oh yeah, I don't use no ladders. Yeah, using them webcams, man, them are all like water drops and dew on the camera, man. Them cameras ain't worth a crap. Can't go buy webcams. That's all just entertainment. Some people make it pretty interesting, though. Yeah, if I can find this little part, then I'll probably show that, and then I'll probably jump off here in a little bit. Yeah, they got reconnaissance stuff out there now. Hell, they probably got weapons on there pointed at us. Yeah, I don't see the foreseeable future getting any better. I think every day it's just going to get more crazy. And all we can do is pray for common sense, common ground, and get everybody to quit seeing past this fake racial stuff and all that. I'm not sure where the rover is. There's apps that I could download and see where it is. I got that one app. I just don't know how to use it yet. Yeah, all the food processing plants had been wiped out this last year. All the poultry. I mean, they just are wrecking everything. Yeah, I don't know where it is on here. I've never really researched all that. I know they got moon maps where you can go look. And once I look at I could find a moon map and then go look through my pictures, see if I can see any of that stuff. Yeah, you can't believe anything from NASA, man. Who knows? You know, them saying they lost all that technology and that's all BS. That's history, man. They got it somewhere. If it happened. Oh man, I looked away. I might have missed it. Oh no, that's showing that. Still got a long ways to go on that. You know what? I probably better jump off here. It's getting so late. We've been streaming for like 2 hours. Yeah, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and jump off here. Everybody have a good night. Put the armor on. Send out prayers for the whole planet and all the people that are going to be suffering over the next who knows how long. Yeah, I got to go up there and get my target set and for my other cameras and then make it where it parks so it don't hit the wall. Yeah, when I was doing the sun earlier, I forgot to park the telescope and it was hitting the mount, man. It didn't. Luckily, I had a little thing so it didn't strip the gears. It was, even though it was hitting the mount, it wasn't. It was hitting it, but I don't think it messed up my gears. At least it seems to be working okay tonight. Anyway, guys, much love out there. We'll do some news tomorrow night, or maybe, yeah, probably tomorrow night. Anyway, guys, armor on. And we will catch you later. Much love out there. Eyes to the skies. Never know what you'll see.